And so one reason they might want to ignore that is because they were making so damn much money. I mean, $4 billion, $5 billion, one of the biggest selling products in America. Tell us why they would ignore the fact that they have a product that they know has the potential to cause cancer in rats, and they completely ignore it. Tell us why.
Right, in 1 year alone, Takeda was making more than $4 billion on this drug. That was making up practically 25% of their revenue for just 1 year alone. So of course, it would make sense for them not to warn about this drug that was such a big seller for the company.
Don't you wonder, I think people listening to this broadcast are saying, how did the FDA let another one get by? How did it occur that now we're talking about a product that, A, we don't even need? Do you agree we don't even need this product? There are plenty of alternatives. Did I get that right?
Right. Yeah, there are plenty of drugs out there.
So we don't need the product. It's a cash cow for this company. And so all of a sudden now we see that we're in a situation to where the FDA ignores the same information that this company ignored. It's Eli Lilly, isn't it? Aren't they one of the companies involved?
Right, so when Takeda wanted to bring this product over to America, they went ahead and joined with Eli Lilly, which is a huge manufacturer here in America, to market this to Americans. So, basically this is another situation of the FDA just dragging its heels and just taking its time to do anything to help the consumers here in America. We compare it to Europe, where France has pulled the drug completely off the market. Germany has strongly cautioned against its use. And here in America, the FDA said in 2010 that they were going to review the study reports. Then 9 months later, they said, okay, we're gonna change the label and talk about a few of the warnings and that it may be linked to bladder cancer. Took another 2 months for that to then get onto the label, but since then it's still on the market. There's no major warning on it. There's no black box warning. There's no message out to America that says, you know what, this drug is killing people.
And so here you have a drug that if it is now tell me if this number is right, because it's startling, a 40% increase of getting bladder cancer if you've been on the drug for a period of longer than 2 years. Is that the number that the FDA is allowing this product to stay on the market? Is that the number that they know?
Right, actually it's even worse than that. When they initially put out the report in 2010 that said that the FDA was going to review the information they were reviewing said it was 2 years exposure that would cause a 40% increase, risk of bladder cancer. Since then, when they finally decided to change the label, they actually said that it was use of more than just 1 year. Now, diabetes is a chronic condition. It's going to take a while for someone to get used to that drug. It's going to take a while for the doctors to see the result, but unfortunately, by the time that happens, the patient's already at an increased risk of bladder cancer.